There are 2 points that I want to talk about right now. One is desiring cigarettes. I've been watching movies recently, and well, I'll sit down after work or something, and I'll turn on the TV and go to the movie channel. And there's a lot of people smoking in movies now, so I've been wanting to have a cigarette more. I have been like when I look at it, it's the whole idea of a cigarette coming back, and it's just it will be such a relief. Um, so I was looking at this, and one, I was using it again to escape sadness, and so I removed sadness and I removed that want, and I, I still wanted a cigarette after that. I removed the want to feel happy through a cigarette, but I still realized I wanted a cigarette after that. And it's because I wanted to relate to people. I wanted to relate to people through smoking. I wanted to relate to smokers through smoking. Um, oh, cool. And so I stood alone in that moment, and I stopped wanting a cigarette. I removed myself from the wanting to relate, and I stood as myself. And through standing as myself, I stopped the want of a cigarette and, yeah, took a stand for myself. Uh, Looking at this point now, I see that I'm probably going to have to go through this a few times because I allowed myself to fall into that want of relating quite a few times. So, I mean, that was cool. Because, yeah, I mean, I was thinking about buying a pack and smoking, and I was thinking about the feeling of smoking. And it was just because I wanted to relate to people. I wanted to, yeah, place myself again in the program or in the system through smoking, meaning that I wanted to place myself within my own system of who I was when I was smoking. So and as well, I wasn't here when watching the movie. I was kind of more focused in the movie, trying to relate with the movie, not standing back, allowing the movie to go, and allowing myself to breathe. Um, so again, yeah, I removed myself from the want to relate. So I stopped relating myself to the movie, and I placed myself here, and I stood as myself, and I stopped that want of a cigarette. Um, yeah, so that's one point. And the second point is possibilities. At work, I desire a relationship quite heavily, and at work, there's a lot of females around, and I see it as a possibility for me to start a relationship with one of these females. Um, and I've stood alone at work before, and I enjoyed it. Um, but today, I was quite possessed by that possibility. Um, yeah, since I saw it as a possibility, I I held on to it because I mean it's a desire point, it's a want point, and if I see if it's possible, I will hold on to that possibility and then just yeah, um, I will try and manifest it through back chatting or I will fantasize about it um, because I will back chat about it because it's a possibility and that possibility only exists within my mind. So I will use my mind to play on that possibility. And then I will create scenarios and ideas and projections and conversational thoughts. And it cycled quite heavily. And again, it was this point of wanting to relate. So I was trying to find ways to relate. I wasn't standing as myself with the information that I have. I mean, I was lost within desire. I was focused on myself. I wasn't focused on the reality of this world. I wasn't focused on the reality of what I was doing. Um, I was only focused on these beliefs and ideas. I was trapping myself within these beliefs and ideas of myself at that point. And it's all because I wanted to relate. Um, so, yes, within that desire for relationship, I allowed myself to cycle through my own system. And yeah, and again, it was all beliefs, ideas about work, about happiness, about myself. Um, Meaning that, like, I became kind of a bullshit positive person um, when wanting to relate. And be I didn't look at the entirety of what I was doing within work. I was just again existing within this idea of work. This is what I mean when I was cycling through my system of ideas and beliefs. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was possessed by that possibility. Um, I didn't stop it. Only when I wrote about it did I see it. Um, More or less, it's going to happen again. So yeah, I'm going to move through it. And yeah, I want to say stop the possibilities, but anything actually is possible in this world. Um, so, I mean, I can't stop the possibility, but I can stop myself from fantasizing about the possibility. And I can exist within what's here, what is possible here. Ah, okay, that's it. Yeah, because it's not possible here. It's possible if I set myself down a certain path. But yeah, it's not possible right now. So that's what I am going to focus on, what is possible right now. Um, so, I mean, that was pretty much the basis of my day. Um, yeah, I slept again, and that's why I felt sadness. Uh, yeah, I slept in the afternoon, and I didn't allow myself to go to the library to use the internet. And I felt this regret point, or this sadness, this depression for letting myself down. And through that sadness, that's when I wanted a cigarette to make myself feel better, feel happy, or whatever. No, it's not or whatever it is. Yeah, that I wanted to use cigarettes to create a energetical happiness within me. Um, yeah, I wrote about this too, so I don't really feel like talking about it. You can read it on my blog because I'm going to post it when I post this video. So, yeah, thank you for watching.